We're here at ABFF with Malinda and Tobias, and they are here for the Celebrity Scene Stealers. And
You did that?
I did the celebrity.
Oh, I did that
Stealers.
last year. That was fun.
It's fun. It's very fun. It's like a table read.
Mm-hmm.
Actors sit around and act out
Who was you
scenes.
with?
I was with Rashawn Fagan and Chana Lane.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
I
very
missed
nice.
the stage.
Yeah. Well, you can go anytime you want.
I know, that's a luxury though. It's a luxury. I'm still.
It really is. It really good. Everybody can't afford to do
Yeah,
stage.
everybody can't afford to do stage.
all right, so you guys are in a new movie with TV One called Love to Death. Talk about the film and how did you guys get involved with the film?
It probably for me is more like fate or serendipity. I mean, certainly TV One approached me and asked me to play the role, and I had already worked with the writer, Chad.
Mm-hmm. Chad Quinn.
Yeah, Chad Quinn. I had already worked with him, and he's just an incredible writer, and I always love his text. And so, of course, as soon as they asked me, I was definitely on board. But the subject matter is what really, really resonated with me because I understand domestic violence. I understand it from a personal perspective, but I also understand it from, indirectly through friends. Like, I feel like we all know somebody who either has been or someone close to them has been affected by domestic violence. And I thought, the experiences that I've had with it, thankfully, which weren't as traumatic as some others' experiences have been, but the experiences that I've had with it, at first I thought, I really have to consider how I want to play this role because as an actress, I can't just shake something off, right?
That's true.
Like you play a role, sometimes you can be traumatized by the role, or you can be re-traumatized, and so I had to really consider how it would affect me. But I also felt that my duty as a human being who in some way had been qualified to play the role was in place and was put in place so that I could potentially help others to recognize the signs of domestic violence, the dangers, the warning signs, and and just help save some lives.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, for you to
I like that. I mean, just thinking about being in place. Yeah, at the time, the spiritual healing and stuff that I'm going through, and Dre was that kind of guy who was looking for a home spiritually in the church, and it just fit. It just fit, and of course, right off the top, as soon as they said Malinda Williams was going to be in, yes, there was no question about if I was going to jump on board. But I've been, a big fan of your work forever, and just getting a chance to share the screen with you, and get a chance to absorb your energy. That was amazing, and I'm very appreciative to that.
Well, it was an exchange.
Yeah.
For certain. I think I'm on plant-based now because of him.
Yeah.
And
living a
well, I saw how glowing his skin was, and I was like, oh, I might need some of that. What's that? He was like, that plant-based life.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm in it.
Because she was obedient. She was obedient. Word spoke to her, and she stepped right into
That's
it.
right.
Stepped right into it.
All right, with diversity being a big push like the last 2 years now, how does that play a factor with you when looking at when you're landing scripts and stuff? As far as like the different scripts that you read, how does that come into factor?
Well, I will tell you something. To Tobias's point, I'm just obedient. I follow the lead of my soul. I can read fabulous scripts, and they can be by the most highly esteemed director or writer, but if it doesn't resonate with me and it's not going to help me to push my culture forward or to represent women in the way that I feel women should be represented, women who look like me, then I'm not going to do it because that's not going to be what fulfills my life. And quite frankly, that's not what I want my legacy to be about. I want my legacy to be about, doing things that resonated with people. And sometimes you can't just do something for a check. So that's what it's about for me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, exactly that point. Being trying to find diversity and keep your integrity as an artist. It's a delicate balance because you need to work. You need to be able to support yourself as an artist. So